Dear students, today's video lesson topic is prepositions. It is part of parts of speech. What's a preposition? A preposition is a word which shows a relationship between two words in a sentence. For example, see the sentence, Krishna is in the kitchen. If you remove the word in this preposition, there is no meaning. Krishna is the kitchen. So this shows a relationship between these two, Krishna and the kitchen. So this is preposition. There is a book on the table, right? Relationship between the table and book. So these are called prepositions, right? So a preposition always goes with a noun or pronoun which is called the object of the preposition. The preposition is placed almost always before the noun or pronoun. That's why it is called a preposition. Pre plus position. It takes preposition. Okay, that means before it takes a position before the noun or pronoun. That's why it is called preposition. Okay, so it is very difficult to learn how to use prepositions. You know, the more you practice, the more you will be perfect with the prepositions. Newspaper reading, lesson reading. Okay, so that is the easy method to learn prepositions. And also, uh, if you speak English daily, so it becomes also a habit. And listening to your teacher's lecture, reading newspapers, these are the methods to learn prepositions, right? So prepositions of time. At, we use preposition with time: at 9 o'clock, at 7:30, at lunch, at lunchtime, at dinner, at noon, at midnight. But in the evening, in the morning, remember this: at midnight, at noon, but in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, right? Okay, at night. Next, at, with days also, 2 or 3 days, at the weekend, and also festivals, at Christmas, at Easter. On is used before days and days: on Christmas Day, on New Year's Day, on 15th June, on 15th August, on Independence Day. So we use before days and dates. On Dasara, in before year, month and season: in 2005, in May, in winter, in the summer, in April, in the year 2007. Okay, so since and for. So since and for, the use of since and for in the perfect tense. We use since with a point of time and for with a period of time. For example, point of time: since 5 o'clock, since yesterday, since 4th April, since 2005. This is point of time, exact time: since Monday, since Tuesday, since January. Okay, since 5 o'clock. So Raju has been waiting for the bus since 2 o'clock. Okay, so this is the usage of since. We use since with a point of time, right? Next, for, we use for with a period of time, period, or length of time, length or period: for 3 hours, for 2 days, for a long time, for 4 years. Okay, for ages. Okay, Rajesh has been teaching English for 10 years. Dhoni has been playing cricket for 10 years, 2 years. Okay, he has been waiting for you for you for 2 days. He has been suffering from fever for 3 days. So this is the usage of for period of time. Remember, since point of time, for period of time. On time, in time. Let us see the difference. On time means at exactly the right time. She arrived on time. She said she would be there at 5 and she arrived at exactly 5. So arrived at exactly the right time is called on time. Right? What is in time? In time means you are early, early enough. We reached the station in time to catch train. Early enough to catch it. You reach the station earlier, right? So this is the difference between on time and in time. Prepositions of place we use in when we think of a place as an area. We use this with the cities. They are sitting in the garden. He has built a flat in Delhi. He lives in Agra. He lives in Delhi. So in larger place, if you have to use two places, we use in before larger place, at before smaller place. For example, I live at Gandhinagar in Hyderabad. At Gandhinagar in Hyderabad. Gandhinagar is a smaller area and Hyderabad is a larger area. So that is the difference at and in. And we also use arrive in with countries, cities and towns. Arrive at with other places. We arrived in Hyderabad last Sunday. We arrived at the station very early. Arrive in, arrive at. Prepositions of travel. We use by plus noun to say how somebody travel. By train, by bus, by road, by plane, by taxi. But on bike, on cycle, on foot. Okay. Not by walk. By walk is wrong. Instead of by walk, correct usage is on foot. Correct usage is on foot, not by walk. By bus, by train, by road, by taxi, but on foot. So this is an exercise. He lives in Agra. So you have to write correct preposition, suitable prepositions. He goes to school. Dash foot, on foot. I will go to office by train. They will go to church on Sunday. He has been teaching English for 10 years. This is period of time. Reina has been playing cricket since 2004. This is point of time. Varanasi is on the Ganga river. Raju is senior to me. Then usually senior, junior, inferior, superior, these all follow to. It is followed by preposition to. I prefer coffee. Prefer also. I prefer coffee to tea. He jumped into the river. I'll go. I'll go on my bike. So these are the prepositions. I hope you understand very well. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.